Hello everyone, this week's rental is the Mercedes CLA 250 4Matic. 4Matic being Mercedes' term of four-wheel drive. This sleek styling four-door sedan is sitting on 18-inch rims, Bridgestones. This sedan is a compact entry-level luxury vehicle. Nice sophisticated lines, nice little honeycomb with Mercedes emblem grills. Engine is powered by a 4-cylinder turbocharged 2.0 liter, pushing out about 149 horsepower and 169 feet-pound of torque. Nice vehicle. Let's take a look at the trunk space. Pretty standard size, a little bit on the smaller end. I have 2 carry-ons right there, could possibly fit 2 more with a little bit of room left over. Let's go into the back seat. Hop on in. I'm a 6-foot person. Driving position is set at 6 feet. I'm gonna hop in the back and check out the leg room back here, which is compact, but not too tight. I would say pretty snug fit. Plenty of headroom space up at the top. Knee room, just barely snug, being no little finger size gap there. Over on the side or center, we have air vent and USB-C plug. Over on this end, we have the armrest cup holder divider area. Cup holder neatly pops out, kind of cool over there. So 2 adults back here, possibly an adult in the middle, but being that it has this center divider, it may be a little bit uncomfortable. All right, so let's hop in the front and see what's going on in the cockpit. We hop on in, and nice snug fit, greeted with the all digital instrument panel, and it's one big screen with the infotainment. So let's start the vehicle up. Keyless start. The seats automatically adjust to the previous position. Everything is wrapped in nice leather. Feels pretty premium. Feels Mercedes-like. So the infotainment system and the instrument gauges are all one big screen. Digital, of course, touch screen. I don't know.
West toward Williams Drive.
I don't know that that's not touch screen. So starting from above, you have your light controls and sunroof, moonroof controls right here. Folds back, pretty large size moonroof, quite nice. No sunglass storage, tinted rear view. Vanity mirrors. Moving down towards the middle is your instrument gauge, where you could choose to change the display. All controlled through the steering wheel. You have your circular air vents right here. You have your lighting controls, parking switch. So this is where it kind of differs. The steering column, this is the gear shifter. Drive, neutral, park, reverse. It's not on the center console, so that takes a little bit of getting used to. So up and down is your blinker controls, and the knob is your wipers. So that's another getting used to as well. You have your paddle shifters left and right. Over here you have your cruise controls, and then over on the right you have your Bluetooth controls as well. Moving on over, you have this plastic finish that kind of mimics aluminum. You have your memory for your seats, buttons, power steering and windows, and storage space over here. Sound system is pretty good. I just don't know what type of sound system it is, what type of brand it is. Over in the middle, you have the second part of your infotainment. You have 3 air vents, circular air vents, and then this is, you have your climate control, and these aren't buttons, they're actually switches that you could switch on and off. Down in the middle there is wireless charging for your phone, and this is I was wondering what this is, but it's to keep if you don't want to wirelessly charge your phone. I find that the wireless charge heats up the phone, so you may not want that. You may want to opt for the USB-C. And then this is the 12-volt cigarette lighter. You have your 2 cup holders right here. Down in the middle section where the gear shifter is normally at, you have your controls to switch the drive modes. You have your dedicated volume rocker and your rear cameras. You have a center flat console space. In the middle, you have a small little center console with 2 USB-C ports. Glove compartment is standard size. Pretty nice finish, very, very soft leather. You have this area right here for long drives to extend, to keep your legs more comfortable. Nice compact fit. I like it as an entry-level luxury. Pretty nice. However, this is the first Mercedes that I've reviewed. So having said that, let's take this CLA 250 on the road and see how it drives. Alright, so how is the Mercedes CLA 250 4Matic on the road. It is business-like, business-mannered. In the city, it maneuvers well, plenty of power for all situations. Out on the road, it's calm, collected, well-mannered, just an very efficient vehicle, decent gas mileage, very solid vehicle. Provides a good, smooth driving experience with a touch of luxury. Very reminiscent of any of the German luxury cars. Mercedes is no different. The power, the delivery from the inline 4 turbocharged engine is equally distributed within the power band. Probably more so at the lower end due to the higher, slightly higher amount of torque over horsepower, but delivers the power in all situations quite nicely. The steering is really smooth as well, sharp, responsive. It feels almost like a sports sedan at times, while keeping the luxury. It's a good mix between sports and luxury. The feel of the cockpit inside is snug, and that attributes to the sporty feel, but the leather, soft interior, comfortable seats gives it that luxury feeling to it. So overall, the aesthetics is very good. Braking and suspension is braking is responsive, no issues there. Suspension is soft yet firm. Again, a very good mix between comfort and sportiness. Very fuel efficient out in the open highway, about 32 miles to the gallon. Not as efficient as a Audi or maybe a BMW, but it's average within its class. The cabin noise is it's pretty minimal. It rides pretty well in heavy winds. It's pretty stable, making it a very stress-free driving experience, yet still very engaging if you want it to be. It's that type of vehicle. So some of the downsides of the vehicle, it's lacking a lot of safety features that are standard in other luxury vehicles. Maybe this package, this trim level doesn't support those, but it's just bare minimum. I think the only thing you get is a blind spot detection. There is cruise control, but it's not adaptive, and there's no lane assist or lane keeping you in the lane. None of that, which in other brands it's probably pretty standard. Then again, I don't know if that was done on purpose or something that's just left out on this trim level. However, if it was left out on purpose, I could see why. It's as I think Mercedes would want you is more about the driving experience more than anything else. Keeps you engaged, which is a good thing. Out on the open road, even when you're driving in a straight line, the engagement is a really big part of the fun factor of this Mercedes CLA 250. Some other things that are not downsides, but just something to get used to is, of course, the gear. I mentioned earlier in the beginning, the gear shifter is on the panel, and these steering wheel controls, I'm not a big fan of the sliding up and down. It doesn't really register all the time. You can press on it, but that's just a little nitpick, not anything too big of a deal. Overall, I rate this vehicle an A as a rental. Very, very solid, smooth, entry-level 4-door sedan. Highly recommend it if you ever get a chance to rent it. If you're walking the aisles of Enterprise or National Rental, this was hidden in the back. I don't think they wanted to rent this out, but sometimes you find a gem in the rough. Alright guys, everyone, thank you for watching. Comment on what you think below in the section, and I will see you in the next video.